All right. My kitty Simba, he's pretty good as a teaching assistant. All right. Now close your eyes, just sit comfortably. Let's take 5 really long, deep breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, make your belly full, chest open, collarbones open, all the way to the crown, and hold, and hold. And then exhale, relax your chest bones, and belly down, all the way to the pelvic floor, and hold. Now inhale fully to the crown and hold. Then exhale all the way to pelvic floor and hold and hold. Inhale last time to the crown. Inhale a little more. Hold, hold, and then exhale fully. Return to your normal breath, breathing. I'll put palms together in front of heart. And let's just set one more intention here for today's practice. Whatever intention you would like to set. We know whatever we intend to do, then we put more effort. So what mind keeps you focused, your action will follow. Just set an intention. Good. Remember that. Now open your eyes, relax your hands, and smile. So let's just start it by having some neck shoulder stretch first. If you're cross-legged, you can cross the other leg. So we'll just do a little bit changing. And then just roll your head on the front of the calf rows. So from one shoulder slowly to the next shoulder. So you stretch the back side of your shoulders and neck. Okay, kitties. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Don't try to stop mine. He's kind of catching himself, but keep the shoulder rolling. And then start to roll the entire head and neck, but do it very slowly. Whichever direction you started, do 3 times. And when you finish the 3 times, then roll the other side. And just so you know, you can always stop wherever you feel like you need a little more stretch or pause. Just certain part of your neck and feel it. Feel it, the sensation. All right. Now, when you finish all of it, roll your shoulders up and down 3 times. Use your breath. Now up and forward 3 times. Roll up when you inhale, roll down when you exhale. Great. Now arms wide open, really reach your fingertips out and above, out and up. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. And then exhale, right hand to the mat, tilt your torso to the right. Walk your right palms outward. Have a little more tilt on the torso. Take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale. Feeling the left torso stretch. Exhale, surrender to the stretch. Inhale once more and point your left fingertips. Exhale, surrender. Next, inhale, come back to center, both fingertips, both hands stretch to the ceiling. Exhale, left hand down on the mat, tilt your torso to the left. Now keep your right arm stretched. And now walk your left palm outward. And then continue to turn your torso to the left side. Keep your right arm stretched and point your right fingertips to the left. And inhale deep. Exhale, surrender. Inhale. Keep your right fingertips active and stretch. Exhale, surrender. Next, inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, reach your fingertips forward and down, forward and down, forward and down. And then put your fingertips on the floor. Now fold forward, relax your head and neck. Take 1 deep inhale here. Exhale, surrender. Now walk your fingertips to the right as you can reach, out and right, far out and right, and then relax. Maybe your chest rests on your right thigh, forehead rests on your right knee. Maybe not, that's fine. Just relax into this pose and then stretch your left outside torso. 1 more deep breath. Inhale deep. Exhale, surrender. Next, inhale, walk your fingertips to the left. Walk slowly, stretch out and far. And then to the left as you can. And then rest your palms onto the floor, chest onto the left thigh, forehead to the left knee. If not, just rest your head between your arms. And sensing your right torso expand. Inhale deep. Exhale. Next, inhale. Walk your fingertips to the center. And put your palms onto the floor. Rest your forehead on the floor. Or if not, that's fine too. Feeling whether your outer hip gets a bit of stretch. And also your back. When you inhale deep, feeling the upper back expand and lower back expand. For the next inhale, push your palms, slowly come up, really slow, head come up last. Once you're straight up, stretch your arms wide open, hands up to the sky. Again, reaching your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, hands behind your buttocks and interlace your fingers. Open the chest, roll your shoulders back, shoulders away from the ears. And just inhale deeply, open the chest, open the heart, Lift the sternum. Exhale, fold forward from the hips and let your arms straight up, pointing to the ceiling, forehead to the floor. Inhale, look forward, come up. Exhale, put your hand behind your buttocks, fingertips point to the back, and then lift your sternum to the sky. Once you are ready, relax your head back. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Now slowly come back to center. You can use your palms. Then lift your head back to center. Great. Now come to cat and cow. Come to all fours. Palms directly under the shoulders. You can tuck your toes or untuck your toes, whichever you feel comfortable with. Inhale, drop the belly. Open the chest. Look up. Exhale, round your lower back, mid back, upper back. Now do it at first with a lot of gentleness, and then incorporate your breathing. Now after 3 rounds, you can start making really full breath. It's becoming slower but deeper. 2 more rounds with slower and deeper. Exhale, round your lower back, mid back, upper back. Push your palms. Inhale once more. Drop the belly. Open the chest. Look up. Exhale, round your lower back, mid back, upper back. Drop your head. Push the palms. So one more. Inhale, drop the belly. Open the chest. Look up. This time we stay here for 1 extra breath. Sensing your lower spine and chest. And then exhale, round your lower back, mid back, upper back. And as if someone is lifting your back toward the ceiling. 1 more breath. Exhale, come back to center. Now wiggle your hips left and right. And then when your hips come to the right next, look to the left. And then hips to the left, look to the right. Now do this with exhale, let your hips draw to the side, inhale back to center, exhale, let it fall to the other side. Inhale back to center. Do this with your breath. Next time when your hips fall to the right, let it stay there and look to the left heel. And let your right hip feeling the openness of left right outer hip. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let the hip go to the left, look to the right heel. And feeling your left outer hip get that expansion. Now come back to center. Tuck your toes behind you. Now just lift your knees a little bit for now. And then we do little bit up, little bit down, little bit up, little bit down. So keep your core engaged. And this is a shoulder strength builder. Okay. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down without touching the floor. The knees are hovering. Ten more times. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now knees down. Straighten your right leg to the back, parallel to the floor. So this is also a core exercise. Keep your core really engaged. Tuck your core to the spine. Now extend your left hand, left arm out. So this is also balancing. Inhale here, exhale, knee to nose, elbow to your belly. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Now switch down to right knee down. Now we change to the other side. Extend your left leg out, parallel to the floor, and the right arm out to the front, parallel to the floor. Now when you're ready, inhale here, really pointing the opposite foot and hand away from each other. Tuck your belly button. Exhale, knee to nose, elbow to floor. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. It's pretty difficult. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Now put your hand down, knee down, and tuck your back toes and come to downward dog. Now step your feet left and right, and just add movements here. You can shift your hips left and right, bend your knees one and straighten the other. And especially if you're reaching your heels to the floor, your calf muscle will get a lot of stretch. So experiment your own movement. There's no perfection. There's no a specific form everyone needs to be. So work with your body and work with your breath. Establish a rhythm. Now keep your feet steady, hip width apart. And then on the inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, put your right foot in between your hands and left knee down. Let's just come to low lunge. When you're ready, then put your both hands on the right thigh. You can untuck your back toe for stability. And inhale, just push your right thigh away from your chest and chest away from your thigh. And stay here. It's a very active pose. Keep your feet really grounded. So the ground is your stability. Inhale. Exhale. Also scissor your both thighs so they're very tight together. Next, inhale, arms wide open. Really reach your fingertips out and open, energetically. Reaching them to the ceiling. Drawing your palms together. And then exhale, hands in front of heart. Now, if you want, if you're okay with this, turn your left elbow to the right thigh. So we do a twist. So you can just stay here. Let's just stay here. If balancing is a bit challenging for you, then you can look down. If you feel you're very stable, then you can look up to the ceiling. Okay. Otherwise, you keep looking down to your right big toe, or just look in front where your chest is. Your chest is toward the right. Very good. One more deep breath. Next, inhale, come back to center. Hands in front of your heart. Inhale, arms wide open again. Exhale, put both hands inside of your right foot and move your right foot toward right. So toward the right outer edge. And just hinge your hips forward. And if it's available to you, come to your come to your forearms. So this is called lizard pose. So if this is too much for you, you can always put a block in front to keep your forearms on. So you can do this and keep your chest melting toward the floor. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Very nice. You can also roll your right knee outward if it's available to you. It's a very good stretch for the hips as well. Now, if you're on the forearm, come back to your palms and tuck your back toe, lift the back knee, and step back to plank. And then knees down, chest down, chin down. And then shift forward to low cobra. Then exhale, tuck your back toe, come back to downward dog. And when you're at downward dog, just feel the difference between your left and right hip flexor. Now the hip flexor. The left hip flexor is a lot more open and stretched now. And when you're ready, inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, put your left leg in between hands, right knee down. Tuck your back toes and hinge your hips forward a couple of times. And then when you feel stable and ready, you put your palms on the left thigh. Now, feeling the stretch of your right hip flexor, just push your palms on the left thigh, so your chest away from your left thigh away from your chest. At the same time, scissor your two hips, so your hips are squared instead of just open like that. Okay. So you should feel a lot on the right hip flexor. Keep your chest open. Now next, inhale, arms wide open, slowly, feeling very energetically, and all the way come toward the ceiling and join palms together and the hands in front of heart. Now put your right elbow toward left thigh and turn your belly, chest toward the left. And be very stable with your feet as your ground. You can look down to your left big toe if that gives you a little more stability. Take deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Exhale here. Next, inhale, arms wide open. And then hands up to the sky. Slightly bend this time. And then exhale, hands in front of heart. And then one more time, arms wide open. Really reach your arms long. It's like you're trying to stretch your body really long with your arms. And then exhale, hands in front of heart. And then put your hands down inside of your left foot. Now move your left foot toward the left, to the outer side of the mat. You hinge your hips forward a few times. And now slowly come down to your elbow for lizard pose. Now we might have different feeling on either side. So it's normal if one side you feel very comfortable putting your forearm on the floor, the other side, it's very different. So stay wherever, just be around the edge of your comfort zone. Don't break it. We just push a little bit. This way, our comfort zone will become bigger and bigger. And so this is how we expand our limit. Now you can also roll out your left foot, left knee to the left. So that will open a little more on the hips. Take deep breath here, inhale. Exhale, keep your chest toward the mat. You can relax your head and neck as well. Next, inhale, put your palms on the floor and tuck your back toes on the right foot. And then step back to plank. And then on exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, low cobra. Now untuck your back toe. We're gonna stay here for a few breaths. So on the low cobra, take out your hand. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Next time, inhale up. Clasp your hands behind your buttocks. Straighten your elbows. And now lift your feet off the ground. Keep your quads all very engaged. And just press your pubic bone toward the floor. Chest off the floor, feet off the floor, and crown toward the front. So slightly tuck your chin toward the chest. So we don't want to strain the neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale down. Relax your torso on the floor. Arms along your torso. Just relax here for 2 breaths. Next, inhale, turn back to center. Bend your both knees. And then reach the ankles with your hands. Keep your forehead on the floor first. And you can flex your feet if that's available. If you have very tight, if you're very tight, you can open the knees wider. If you are very flexible, then close your knees, make your knees closer. So next, inhale, peel your chest off the floor. So first, let's just peel the chest off the floor. Open the shoulders, open the chest. Keep your crown aligned with your spine. Next, inhale, start to round your spine so that your knees lift off your mat. And press your ankles against your hands and hands against your ankles. So really lift. Now lift your knees higher. 2 more breaths here. And then exhale and relax everything. Your hands along your torso. One part of one face on the mat. Just 2 breaths. Next, inhale, put your palms under your shoulders, tuck the back toes, lift your chest up, come to all fours. Just do 2 cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round your lower back, mid back, upper back. And feeling the sensation. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round your lower back, mid back, upper back. And then push to child's pose. Extend the child's pose. Keep your knees wide open, big toes touch. Extend your arms forward as far as you can. Rest your forehead on the floor. Inhale deeply. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale again. Sigh it out and exhale. Now lift your head, look forward, and then walk your palms forward. You can bring your knees hip width apart and walk your palms forward so that your hips are directly above your knees. Now put your forehead on the floor. It's very light, so don't put too much weight. It's a chest opening practice, this puppy pose. Put your entire palms on the floor so they have this stability, and then melt your chest toward the floor. If it's available to you, put your chin on the floor, but really don't break your limit, only to try and touch your limit, okay? It's your body, you have to work with your body. Now inhale, push your palms, walk them toward your torso, come to all fours. Let's do thread the needles. So inhale, right arm up to the sky, exhale, thread the needles. And we stay here for 2 breaths. And next, inhale, right arm to the sky again. Exhale, thread the needles once more. Now we stay here for 2 more breaths. Now shift your hips to the right just a little bit and sense what's the difference that small shift make. Now inhale, right arm back to the ceiling. Exhale, right palm down. Now we switch to the other side. Inhale, left arm to the ceiling. Exhale, thread the needles, left arm on the right, and the right hand on fingertips, or just on the palms, whichever you feel. 1 more breath. And then next, inhale, left palm to the sky. Exhale, thread the needles again. Now this time, shift your hips to the left. Just a little bit, micro shift. And sense, what does that do to your twist? And smile. And then next, inhale, left palms to the sky. Exhale, left palm down to the floor. And just do 3 cat and cow. We're lubricating our spine. Very good. When you come to sit on your heels, we'll do a few. Let's hold on. My computer is going crazy right now. Just rest in child's pose for a moment. Okay. And then we'll come to the back. So you will lay down on the mat facing up. If you do have 2 blocks, you can keep them handy. And we'll do a bridge pose. So feet on the floor. Your fingertips should be able to touch your heels lightly. And then let's just put palms on the floor and do a few pelvic tilt. So this is a really good exercise for your lower back. So inhale, just tilt your, tuck your tailbone. So you're tilting your tailbone, pelvic floor up. And then exhale, just turn your sacrum down to the floor. So inhale up, exhale down. It's only for the lower back. Inhale up, exhale down. 5 more times. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale up, exhale down. Next, we do a bridge. So if you have the block, we'll do supported bridge. If you want unsupported, you can as well. So inhale, lift your pubic bone towards sky. So imagine there's a block in between your knees. So hug your knees toward each other because they tend to fall out. If you want unsupported bridge, clasping your hands under the sacrum and then roll your shoulders in. And keep lifting your pelvis toward the ceiling. Keep lifting. So no neck, no, your back of the neck is just relaxed on the mat. So most of the supporting is from your shoulders, okay? So if you have a block, want to be on the supported bridge, you can put a block on the medium height under your sacrum. Now just stay here for 2 breaths. You can untuck your shoulders. Put your palms on the floor. And now feeling your hips are really supported by the block. Now extend one leg and then the other leg. We do this Golden Gate Bridge. And we'll stay here for 10 breaths. So let it just sink in. And this is a very good front body opener, as well as it's a good minor bend, just using the support. Inhale deep. Exhale. Let your hips spin heavy. Inhale. Feeling the expansion of the midsection of your body. Exhale. To aid more of this lengthened breath. Close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Sense anywhere in your body you feel like you're trying to control, let that control go. This is a very good pose to practice at the end of the day. Completely release all types of stress, physically and mentally. Two more breaths. Now slowly bend one knee at a time. Stay here for one more breath. And now try to clasp your hands or hold your block. So keep your arms very strong on the floor. Now lift your leg one at a time so your foot is toward the ceiling. So we do a supported inversion. So just feet toward the ceiling and your lower back, not lower back, the sacrum is still supported by your block. So stay here for two more breaths. And bend both knees and then feet to the floor. Now inhale, lift your pelvis and take out your block. Lower down and straighten your legs. Put your both feet toward the right corner, lower right corner. And now extend your arms out above your head and then toward the right. So you're in this banana pose. So your feet and hands, arms are bent toward the right. Basically, your hips are the only one toward the left. Okay, you can grab your right wrist with left hand or vice versa. However, it's probably better if you grab your left wrist with the right hand. So you can pull your left arm toward the right, and now cross your left foot on top of right. And now relax your left hip completely. So this will open your entire left side. And this is called the banana pose. It seemingly doesn't have much of stretching effect, but if you do this in an extended time, it really lengthens your side torso. And it's a very relaxing pose. So it's also good to practice before you go to sleep. Get your entire physical, mental state become open and relaxed. And then you can have a very good sleep. And inhale, come back to center for both arms and feet. Now turn your feet to the left corner and arms to the left corner too. Now grab your right wrist with your left hand. Just pull your right wrist toward the left. Now cross your right foot on top of you. This is the banana to the other side. Take deeper inhale and feeling the right side of your torso, the entire length of your torso, your body, from your right fingertips all the way to your right toes. Get that lengthening all the way. Now next inhale, come back to center. Bend your knees. And now this time, just keep your legs straight up to the ceiling. And now arms wide open. Now let your legs fall to the left. So, and then turn your torso to the right. So this is also a twist. You can alternatively hold your left knee toward your chest. That will deepen your twist even more. But do it with gentle, very gently. And keep your both feet just straight. Or one knee bent, the other straight. Or alternatively, you can have both knees bent. So whichever makes you feel it's the best twist. So for today's version, here I feel straight-legged seems to be a better twist for my outer hip and outer around the waist. So this is a lower back twist. Now slowly bend both knees and come back to center. And then straighten up your both legs. And then let them fall to your right. I need a bit of space. So both legs to the right and torso to the left. The next inhale, bend your knees and slowly come back to center and feet down. And then we do figure 4. So put your right foot on top of left thigh and then lift your left foot off the floor and just grab behind the left thigh, interlace your fingers. And if this is enough for you, stay here. Now flex your right foot. And maybe if you can grab the left shin, then do that. So keep your sacrum on the floor. So keep your lower back not curled up. So if it starts to curl up, you know it's too much. So keep your lower back straight on the mat. Feeling the right outer hip, the IT band, get a bit stretch. Take deep inhale. Exhale. If you would like to do pigeon on the back, what you do is you hold your right lower leg, the same shape, and then extend your left leg out on the mat. So this is the pigeon. It's called a pigeon on the back. And this is very difficult for me, so I can't even get my left leg straight. But if you can do that, definitely it's a good stretch for the right outer hip. Now slowly put your left foot on the floor Now keep the shape of the figure 4 and let your both legs fall to the left. Just naturally fall to the left. Now grab your right ankle with your left hand. Let it pull it toward your chest and keep your both shoulders on the floor. Extend your right arm out to the right and look to the right. Now your right hip is not on the floor. Right buttock is not on the floor. So just relax. Just feeling anywhere you have a struggle and let it go. There's no effort to hold some part of your body up or in some shape. Just let the gravity hold your shape for you. Close your eyes. Take deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, relax and surrender to the twist. Inhale fully. Keep your heart open, chest open, and exhale, surrender, let go. One more inhale. And then exhale. Next inhale, let your feet come back to center. And then lower down your right foot, switch side, left foot on left ankle on right thigh. Lift your right foot off the floor. And if this is enough for you, stay here. We always start with something easy. And easy is relative. One thing that's easy for you might not be easy for me. So always just do whatever based on your own body. It's not a competition. Just sensing your body wherever you have the feeling. Maybe now you can deepen the pose a little more by moving your interlaced finger from back of the thigh to the shin bone. And also still notice whether your lower back is still on the floor and your shoulders are on the floor. Your neck is relaxed. Maybe for the last 2 breaths, you can push your left thigh away from your chest and pull your right thigh into your chest. And inhale once more. Exhale, let your right foot down to the floor and then let your both legs fall to the right side. Now grab your left ankle with the right hand. Extend your left arm out to the left and look to the left. You can close your eyes. Deep inhale. Expand your chest and slow exhale. Relax your hips. Deep inhale. Fill your chest with air and exhale. Just relax your hips and shoulders. Do 2 more. Just return to your normal breathing and observe your body. Next, inhale, slowly come back to center. And then now slowly hug your knees in. And just hands on the knees, do 3 circles for your lower back, sacrum, 3 for each side. And now come to happy baby pose. Grab the outer edge of your feet and open your knees wide. And then pull your knees toward your armpits, toward outside. And at the same time, try to reach your tailbone to the floor. So keep your spine just relaxed and straight on the floor. Keep just reaching your tailbone toward the floor. And knees wide open. You probably will feel some stretch around your inner thigh and the groin area, which usually we don't get much stretch. And slightly tuck your chin to the chest, so lengthen the back of your neck. Nothing is really easy if it's a long time. So recognize that. That means if you start with an easy pose, when you hold the pose for extended period of time, the effect of the pose is actually really big. So just give it time. Now slowly keep your feet close together to butterfly. So pull your feet toward your chest. So it's butterfly on the floor, and now keep your knees away from each other. You can grab your ankles and now extend your tailbone to the floor. And this is a hip opener. Stay here. Deep inhale. Just lengthening your spine. Imagine from your tailbone to the crown, it's all really long, it's stretched. Now slowly relax your ankles and put your knees together and hug your knees into the chest. And then slowly lengthen your feet and legs one at a time. Come to Shavasana. So just to roll wiggle your butt a few times to loosen up a little more of the lower back we have just worked on. And then part your feet, let your feet roll out. And you can set up any kind of Shavasana you wish. Take your time to be comfortable. If you need blanket, if you need any support, use that. And with all the stretching, the mellow stretching, especially in the later part of this session, you can now just relax. And you can stay here as long as you wish. Stay for at least 5 to 10 minutes. using a mantra to help you for the relaxation. You can just focus on breath, very mellow and easy breath. Every inhale, you can silently say, just. Every exhale, you can silently say, relax. Just relax. Just relax. Just relax. When you come out of Shavasana, make sure you're very gentle to yourself and recite your intention set at the beginning of the session. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time to practice with me. And as always, smile and relax and smile. Namaste.